The Haunting of Whispering Hollow. Hey Reddit, I am about to share with you the spine-chilling horror that unfolded in the small town of Whispering Hollow, a place once filled with laughter, now shrouded in darkness. I moved to Whispering Hollow a few months ago, seeking solace and a fresh start after a tumultuous chapter in my life. The town's quaint charm and peaceful ambiance were precisely what I needed. I found a beautiful old house on the outskirts of town, a place that seemed to have a soul of its own. Little did I know that my new haven held secrets far beyond my comprehension. As the weeks passed, I noticed peculiar occurrences within the house. Doors creaked open on their own, and the air carried an icy chill that had nothing to do with the weather. Sometimes I caught glimpses of shadowy figures out of the corner of my eye, only for them to vanish when I turned to face them. At first I brushed off these occurrences as mere tricks of the mind, dismissing them as the product of stress and exhaustion. But as the nights grew longer and darker, the disturbances became more pronounced. Strange sounds echoed through the house, whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls, a haunting symphony that chilled me to the bone. One night, unable to sleep due to an unshakable feeling of unease, I decided to investigate the source of the whispers. Armed with a flashlight, I tiptoed down the dimly lit hallway, the floorboards creaking beneath my feet. The whispers grew louder, and my heart pounded in my chest. I followed the eerie melody to the basement, a place I had avoided since moving in. The air grew heavy, and a sense of foreboding filled the space. Hesitant but determined, I descended the stairs, the whispers now so loud that they were almost deafening. In the dim light, I saw a flickering candle on an old wooden table, illuminating a stack of dusty books. My hands trembled as I picked one up. Its pages were filled with cryptic symbols and sinister incantations, a book of dark magic that spoke of summoning malevolent entities from the depths of the netherworld. Fear surged through my veins as I realized that my new home was steeped in a sinister history. The whispers seemed to grow angry and impatient, as if aware of my presence. I dropped the book and rushed back upstairs, vowing never to venture into that accursed basement again. But the disturbances did not end there. The malevolent presence seemed to intensify with each passing day. Objects moved on their own, and the walls seemed to close in around me. Sleep became a luxury I could no longer afford, for the nightmares that plagued me were far worse than anything I had ever experienced. Seeking answers, I delved into the town's history, desperate to uncover the truth behind my haunted home. As I dug deeper, I stumbled upon a dark tale from centuries ago, a tale of a vengeful spirit, tormented and bound to the very house I now inhabited. Legend had it that a young woman, accused of witchcraft, was unjustly condemned and put to death in Whispering Hollow. Her spirit, full of rage and sorrow, had cursed her accusers and vowed never to find peace until her innocence was proven. Realizing that the haunting was connected to this tragic soul, I resolved to set her spirit free. Armed with knowledge from the ancient books I found, I prepared a ritual to cleanse the house and release the tormented soul. On a moonlit night, with a trembling heart, I performed the ritual in the very basement where I had discovered the malevolent book. The air crackled with energy as I chanted the incantations, my voice mingling with the whispered echoes of the vengeful spirit. With a final surge of power, the ritual concluded, and an eerie silence enveloped the house. The whispers ceased, and a profound sense of peace settled upon the air. In the distance, I heard a soft whisper, barely audible, as the spirit finally found its release. Since that night, the haunting in Whispering Hollow has ceased, and the house now exudes a sense of tranquility. I can't help but wonder about the tragic soul whose torment I had witnessed and whose story I had unraveled. So, dear Reddit readers, beware the old houses you inhabit, for they may carry secrets far darker than you could ever imagine. And remember, not all spirits are malevolent. Some may be trapped souls, seeking the truth and release from their eternal torment.